So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
He signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
Those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders.
This whole situation just took another sharp left, and the energy around it feels way heavier than before. 50 Cent has been loud, strategic, and patient, and now he's hinting that the curtain never really closed after the Diddy documentary wrapped. Folks thought the story hit its peak, but now 50's letting it be known there's more footage sitting in the vault, more audio, more moments that never saw daylight, and apparently they're rough enough to leave hardened rappers breaking down. According to people close to the situation, these aren't flashy clips meant for laughs. They're raw behind-the-scenes recordings that show the emotional aftermath of industry power moves where confidence disappears and reality hits hard. 50 hasn't dropped the tapes yet, but the way he's teasing them feels intentional, like he's daring the industry to blink first. He's been posting cryptic captions, reposting old interviews, and stirring memories people tried to bury, all while letting the silence do half the talking. And when 50 goes quiet after making noise, that's when everyone gets nervous.
It is, man. This industry is not what you think it is. Don't let these people fool you, man. Before in the social media, I'm gonna give y'all a little background with me, man. Like, my life is not perfect, man. Don't think because I'm on Instagram showing this, showing that, I don't got a perfect life either. And I want you to understand that just because all these rappers show all this money and show all this fame, don't think their life is good. It's not. These people are always faking and let you know that this is not what y'all want. Do something that's low-key, do something that can help you out other than being a target or a flashy. Because God can take this away from you real quick, and it's not a blessing from God. And I tell people that 24/7, this is the devil's game. It is not. This is not no God's game.
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait, ha!
You didn't hear this?
No!
The name at the center of all this again is Sean Diddy Combs, and the whispers are getting uglier by the day. Industry insiders claim these tapes don't focus on rumors, but on reactions, grown men shaken, careers altered, and egos crushed once the doors closed and the cameras were supposed to be off. The street's been saying for years that Diddy's influence wasn't just about music, it was about control, pressure, and leverage. Now 50's suggesting there's proof of how that pressure played out emotionally, leaving some artists feeling used, discarded, and powerless afterward. One leaked clip from last year already sparked outrage online, with fans arguing over what really happened and whether the industry ignored warning signs for too long. 50's angle now isn't shock value alone, it's exposure. He keeps hinting that once these tapes drop, a lot of narratives will flip, and some fan favorites might not look so untouchable anymore. And the wild part is, nobody named has stepped up to directly shut him down yet. That silence, it's loud. One name fans keep dragging into the conversation is Meek Mill, and whether fair or not, his past associations keep resurfacing every time new hints come out. Social media is dissecting old photos, interviews, and lyrics like it's a crime board, trying to connect dots that were always there but ignored. 50 hasn't pointed fingers outright, but he doesn't have to. He knows how the internet works, and once a question's planted, it grows teeth. What makes this messier is how emotional the rumored footage is supposed to be. No bravado, no image control, just aftermath. People say it shows how quickly loyalty disappears once power shifts, and how artists who thought they were protected suddenly realized they were alone.
Everybody just they rush, they go America to snap with Diddy that year. But you know, after Bonner post his picture with Diddy, the next year I've been at the same particular year, Bonner won Grammy. You understand me? All I they do since Naichiche. So I just they wonder, Bonner boy, this video, I they ask you question. Don't get offended. Now question I they ask. How many all year did you drop for your nyash before them give you that trophy? Bonner, how many all year them rob for your nyash before? Bonner, I'm asking you serious question.
Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy, like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling, like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all.
Okay, so. But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the part that's got executives nervous, because it's not about one person. It's about a system. In 50, he's smiling through it all, letting everyone else scramble. Behind the scenes, labels are allegedly making calls, lawyers are staying busy, and PR teams are prepping statements that might never get released. Nobody knows exactly when or if the tapes are coming, but the threat alone has already done damage. Artists are distancing themselves, old alliances are getting shaky, and interviews are being canceled left and right. Fans are split too. Some saying this needs to come out so the truth can breathe, others saying it's messy and dangerous. But 50's history shows he doesn't bluff often, and when he does, it's usually backed by receipts. He's framing this as unfinished business, like the documentary was just chapter 1. And the way he keeps repeating that people weren't laughing after makes it clear these stories aren't glamorous. They're heavy, uncomfortable, and potentially career-ending. Whatever happens next, the mood in hip-hop feels tense, like everyone's waiting for a shoe to drop. And if these tapes really show what 50's hinting at, the fallout won't just hit individuals, it'll shake the whole industry. The pressure around these rumored tapes keeps climbing, and the industry mood right now feels straight-up paranoid. 50 Cent isn't acting like someone fishing for attention. He's moving like somebody who already knows the ending. Every time he drops a vague post or laughs something off in an interview, it sends shockwaves through hip-hop circles. People close to the situation keep saying these recordings aren't polished or cinematic. They're messy, emotional, and uncomfortable. The kind of footage nobody expects to exist because it was never meant to be seen. According to whispers, these moments capture artists after intense private encounters with industry power, when the tough image cracks and reality hits hard. Not yelling, not flexing, just silence, shaking voices, and regret.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit with Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
He says, I'm gonna kill you academics, and what I'm gonna do is, he says, first things first, he says, someone send me academics' address.
Right, he said, I'll die to shut you down.
Yeah, then he says, I'm going to die to do it.
Y'all already know how we plan out this real life.
Real life.
nigga.
Yeah.
No Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that shit, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
I just want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to crash out right now and just like this like life. I swear to God.
That's the part scaring folks because it doesn't fit the superstar narrative fans are sold. The conversation keeps circling back to Sean Diddy Combs, and whether people like it or not, his name carries weight that changes the whole equation. For decades, Diddy's been painted as a kingmaker, someone who could lift you up or quietly shut doors without leaving fingerprints. Now, with lawsuits, documentaries, and old stories resurfacing, the image feels like it's cracking. Insiders say the alleged tapes don't show crimes, but they show consequences. Artists realizing too late that their success came with strings they didn't fully understand. That realization, according to sources, is what left some of them emotionally wrecked afterward. And once again, nobody directly involved is rushing to deny anything, which only feeds the speculation. Social media detectives are working overtime, pulling up clips from years ago where artists joked nervously, avoided questions, or suddenly changed their tone when Diddy's name came up. Fans are noticing patterns they ignored before, like sudden label disputes, careers stalling for no clear reason, or artists disappearing right after major breakthroughs. Some are saying, "We warned y'all," while others are shocked it took this long for people to connect the dots. 50's playing chess with it, never accusing outright, but letting the public do the heavy lifting. He knows curiosity spreads faster than accusations. Every vague comment becomes a headline. Every emoji turns into a theory.
Now, because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make it was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things like that.
So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2, season 2.
I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it.
So smooth. French vanilla, you gotta try it.
Yes.
For real.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
Then there's Meek Mill, whose name keeps trending anytime new hints drop. Whether it's fair or not, his past closeness to Diddy has people revisiting old moments with fresh eyes. Clips, lyrics, interviews, everything's under a microscope. Meek hasn't been charged with anything, but the internet doesn't care about that nuance. The bigger fear for artists like him isn't legal trouble, it's reputation damage. Once a narrative sticks, it doesn't matter how loud the truth is, people hear what they want. And 50 knows that better than anyone because he survived it himself. Behind closed doors, the industry is said to be scrambling. Executives are warning artists to stay quiet, lawyers are advising silence, and PR teams are drafting statements just in case. Some rappers allegedly reached out to 50 privately, trying to smooth things over or figure out what he really has. The answer they're getting? Nothing. Silence, jokes, and cryptic replies. That's what makes this feel less like gossip and more like a countdown.
But they say nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't about to say it on my.
You and Diddy? Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
No. They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the
I ain't never heard this one.
They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know
Now I'm about to Google because I ain't never heard this one.
Because you, nobody would ever say that one.
Oh, yeah.
So here goes Envy.
They said he was Diddy's boy toy.
I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
YK Osiris in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
See?
Yes, man. I sold my Lamborghini. I sold my Rolls Royce. I sold my Cadillacs. Yes, sirski. I ain't gonna lie. This thing humble yourself. I ain't gonna cap to you. Fuck, I got a floss for you niggas, bro. Nigga, I ain't got a floss for you niggas, man.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Good morning, buddy. How are you feeling today? Giselle, we right here, baby. We gonna make some magic tonight?
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no. The threat alone is changing behavior. People distancing themselves from old allies, deleting photos, and canceling appearances. That's not normal unless there's fear involved. What really has fans locked in is the emotional angle. Hip-hop's always sold strength, dominance, and control, but these alleged tapes flip that image upside down. They supposedly show vulnerability nobody expects from artists who built careers on toughness. That hits harder than any rumor because it humanizes the damage.
You see, I'm gonna tell you something. They always want you to, you know what these rappers, all these singers, all these big rappers y'all look up to? They always tell you what the good part about, but they never tell you what the bad part. And that's crazy, man. Yeah, they got all this money, but they dealing with emo spirits. They dealing with killing themselves. They dealing with, man, come on, man.
Moved to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
Because I know the topic is sensitive. What happened to Usher?
Kid to the hospital. How you send him to the hospital? Man, bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. Oh, I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
Justin Bieber unfollowed his former manager, Scooter Braun, on Instagram, which sounds really minor.
It sounds sort of very high school.
But it is a big deal, especially for celebrities. And then the really surprising thing is after Justin did that, Scooter deactivated his entire Instagram account.
It shows how power imbalances can mess with people's heads, especially when fame, money, and approval are on the line. And if that's true, then this isn't just about one mogul or one rapper. It's about a system that rewards silence and punishes honesty. 50 keeps framing this as unfinished business, like the documentary only scratched the surface.
Well, he's talking in code. No, I said I'm not giving my ass up. That's not a code. Ain't no code to that. I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole. Ain't no studio for me to go go get ripped and be looking like somebody's funny. Get the out of here. None of that shit.
Filed a lawsuit in California this morning against Usher Raymond for failing to tell people he had a sexually transmitted disease before being intimate with them. According to the lawsuit, Mr. Raymond, better known by his performing name of Usher, was diagnosed with herpes back in 2009. Apparently, he has never publicly denied it, and Bloom filed the lawsuit on behalf of 2 women and 1 man who say they contracted herpes from the singer.
How you look at your brother? How you look at your
What's up, boy?
Triple, quadruple.
And he was like, take this, you white bitch, right? Like he kept, like he's very like into like the race play stuff. And but here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? Oh, I'm so nervous. And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay, so it's got a curve.
Yeah, to the left.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
He's hinted that the real story lives in what people didn't say, not what made headlines. If these tapes ever drop, they won't just shock fans. They'll force uncomfortable conversations the industry's avoided for decades. And even if they never see daylight, the damage is already done. Trust is shaky, legends are being questioned, and the illusion of control is fading fast. One thing's clear, whatever's sitting in those vaults has the power to rewrite history, and everybody knows it.